Hey guys, Mr. Baxter's Learning Channel is your place to be. It is your place to be. Hey there, happy Wednesday, April the 29th, 2020. Today is Wild Wednesday for our Golden Isles Elementary School Virtual Learning Spirit Week. So let's quickly take a look at what we're going to do, and then we've got a surprise, all right? So let's zoom it in and see where we're going today, guys. Where are we going? What are we going to be learning? I can discuss plants and their life. You guys know that plants are living things. We've been discussing living and non-living things, and you've done such an amazing job knowing that plants and animals are living things. We're going to talk about the plants today, all right? So where are we going? We know where we're going, and we got to talk about how do we get there? How will we show what we know? I will label the parts of a plant. All right, so we're going to have to talk about the parts of a plant, and I will tell the life cycle. Life cycle, born, growing, living things grow, part of the cycle. I will tell the life cycle in order, and we'll also discuss what a plant needs. But first, like I said, it is Wild Wednesday, so we are going to take ourselves a walk outside. Let's get outside. Let's go see how beautiful it is on this Wednesday, April the 29th, all right? Come on, let's go. Take a look really quick, though. Look at Mr. Baxter's shirt. In the sun, talking about plant needs. Start thinking about why we would have an in the sun shirt, all right? Let's go for a walk. Keep it on in the sun. We're going to need our ukulele when we get back. I'm going to walk with you. But first, take a look. There's Cosmo from our Tuesday Woofie yesterday. And then look, what is this? Another shirt. Strangely hanging from my just add water. Okay. But like I said, let's get outside. Come on, Cos. Let's go take a look at some of the plants outside Mr. Baxter's house. Oh, there's a pretty pink purple plant. Look at all the trees. Trees are plants. All right, we're going to take a walk around the house. And look at the different plants. Yeah, all these living things. Yeah, man, we got... Sorry, our yard folks haven't come for the social distancing. And Mr. Baxter doesn't have a blower, so we've got some leaves all around. But look at all the different types of plants. The different leaves we see. And this is some type of a palm. Look at these big privacy bushes that give Mr. and Mrs. Baxter a wall. Over here are some pretty cool banana trees. Let's see if we can zoom in on them a little bit. Yeah, look at those cool banana trees. Now they got lots of dead branches over here, but these branches up here are so big and vibrant, and the bananas come right from there. All right, so we're walking around, we're looking at plants. We're getting ready to talk about plants in our science activity, but I just wanted to get outside and have a wonderful Wednesday with you guys, because it's Wild Wednesday for Golden Isles Virtual Teaching Week, and man, there's just so much going on. We're doing distance learning, and we're connecting and gathering our knowledge, and we know a lot about plants. We've discussed them before. We've got a fun song that we're going to sing in a minute, but I just wanted to breathe it in and let you know that it's all right to get outside, okay? It's cool to get outside. Now, we want to practice that social distancing. Don't get too close to others, but just get out. Look, there's beautiful plants across the way. A big thicket, bushes. A thicket is a big collection of plants. All right, you know what? That's a good look at the plants and all the beautiful sunshine. Let's go back in and do some learning. Cool? Come on, Kaz. Is he coming? Come on, buddy boy. All right, we're headed back in. It's time to go do some science. So here we are. Headed back into the house. Remember the in the sun shirt. And remember, just add water. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put us back down. And we're going to go over a PowerPoint on our computer about what plants need. But first, we're going to sing a song. We're going to sing a song that Baxter Bees know. And it's all about if you want a plant to grow. All right, so I want you to be listening to the words of this song as we discuss how a plant grows. You guys ready? So it's going to be to the tune of Old MacDonald. So let's go. If you want a plant to grow like Old MacDonald has a farm. Now, just know there is a link to this song up on Mr. Baxter's YouTube channel always. All right. It's just called If You Want a Plant to Grow. So if you ever want to check it out, just the song, check out the link for If You Want a Plant to Grow. But we're going to sing it because we're discussing plants today. Okay. So here we go. All right. With some good air here and some water there. Now some light from the sun and your plant has begun. If we want a plant to grow, first we plant a seed. Now verse 2, all right. Nutrients go in the roots, and this is how plants eat. Good stuff travels up the stem and gives it to the leaves. Remember those pretty leaves that go off? Now, remember the things that the plant need. Oh, with some good air here and some water there. Now the plant has power and has made a flower. If you want a plant to grow, first you plant a seed. Great job, guys. So that's our song all about if you want a plant to grow. It talks about what the plant needs. Some sun, light from the sun, some good air and some water. And it talks about the parts of the plant, the stem, the roots, the leaves, the flower. Guys, let's go over a quick little lesson on the computer that'll help you do your seesaw activity today. All right? All right, put the ukulele down. Grab the computer. All right, so first, guys, we're going to look at parts of a plant. Okay? Let's take a look at some parts of a plant. Now, remember from the song, there was all types of parts of a plant. The roots, the flower, the stem. So, let's take a close look at the parts of a plant. All right, we in here? Okay. There we go. So parts of a plant. All right, so here we go. We're going to label our parts of a plant. Remember, that is one of our objectives today. Label the parts of a plant. So we're going to do that together, okay? Here's a nice diagram or a picture of a plant. And as I swipe, you will see arrows come in pointing to different parts of a plant. And then we are going to swipe to see what those parts are called. Capiche? If we can get our tripod to sit. Are we there? I don't want to stop the video. All right. Say stay, tripod. Oh, how about that? How's that look? A little better? Yeah. Hang in with me, bees. Doesn't always work the first time, but we do get it right. All right, labeling the parts of a plant. Here we go. Watch as the arrows fly in. Oh, look, now this is pointing inside the flower. We know as Baxter Bees, there's pollen in there, but that's also where the seeds are. All right, so the seeds live inside of the flower. Take a look. What's next? Oh, what's it pointing to? This green part, I believe that's a leaf, right? Remember, leaves, important part of our plant. Ooh, this is pointing to the flower, but this is a special part of the flower. This is what we see on the flower. We can pluck them off. These are the petals. Now, that's not a petal like on your bike. That is a petal of a flower. All right, let's check and see if we can label the rest of it. Ooh, see it pointing down to the very bottom. This is that tall part that runs up through the middle of the plant that brings the nutrients and the water up to the leaves. It's the stem. You're exactly right. Awesome. And now there's one part here pointing to the big beautiful part, the powerhouse of the plant, and that's called the flower. Great job. Great job, guys. All right. Let's keep it going. Now let's move on to the next slide. But wait, there was a part of the plant missing from this picture. Can anybody think about what it is? We see the leaf, we see the stem, we see the flower, but there's a part underneath the ground. I hope we get there. All right, let's talk about the flower of the plant, okay? The flower is very important. Here it is. It's the beautiful part of the plant. It's what attracts the pollinators. It makes the flowers look pretty, right? And it attracts insects by their color and smell so that they can pollinate the flowers and make more seeds. Bees are pollinators. That's why we're so important, boys and girls. We work together. All right, now, here are the seeds. Remember from our song, if you want a plant to grow, you have to plant your seed. So, here's the seed. It goes down into the soil. It makes new flowers or plants. It makes food until the plant is big enough to make its own. So inside that little seed is enough food to get the plant sprouted and started, okay? Now the leaves. These are the workers of the plant, all right? They take in, it makes food for the plant, all right? It takes in sunlight, starts a big old word called photosynthesis. So it takes in carbon dioxide, which is the air that we as humans breathe out, and then it makes more oxygen for us to breathe in through photosynthesis. And let's talk about the stem, that long, tall, strong part of the plant. See it pointed to right here in the picture? Now it stands the plant up, so it's there for support. And it also takes the food and the water up to the rest of the plant, just like in our song. Now this is the part that was missing from our diagram. We can't see the roots normally because they're under the soil, but the roots are super duper important to the plant, all right? They're usually underground. And it holds the plant in place. Since plants are rooted down into the soil, these act like an anchor to hold the plant in place. And then it sucks water and food up from the soil, and that's where the plant gets its nutrients. All right? Now, we're going to look right here and figure out what the plant needs to survive. Remember? Here's a person planting the seed. You need to plant it in some soil with good nutrients. Here's our soil. And nutrients are vitamins for a plant. So it's kind of like you guys might take vitamins like Flintstone vitamins or B12 for energy or something like that. Or we get our iron from eating our green veggies. Now, plants get their vitamins from nutrients in the soil. They also need awesome sunlight. So that's why Mr. Baxter has on in the sun shirt. Plants need sun. They also need water. Where do you think they get the water? From the rain or from a watering can. We may need to water our plants. And last, they need good air. They need good air. So the plants need air to breathe. Now remember, the plants breathe in carbon dioxide, which is what we breathe out. And then they make us some new good air for us to breathe. So plants are extremely important to us. Now, let's talk about the plant's life cycle, okay? Now, I chose a sunflower because it makes a big, beautiful flower, but it has big seeds. You guys might eat sunflower seeds, but did you know the sunflower seeds grow right there in the middle of that sunflower? Now, the first thing that happens is the seeds are planted into the soil. A root begins to sprout out of the seed. Once the plant has broken out of the soil, it's now called a sprout. Now look here, it grows into a baby plant where it's getting its leaves together. And remember, it's got power once it's got its flower. Rhyme time. power from the flower, right? So it grows into a baby plant, keeps growing into an adolescent plant. Adolescent is like a teenager, where it's probably not listened to its parents very often, but thinks it knows everything. Just kidding. But look, it's starting to grow that flower. So it is getting a little stronger, and then it continues into an adult plant with a big, beautiful flower. And we know once a plant has a flower, now it's got its power. Guys, thank you for joining me today through I want to tell you something really, really, really cool. There are parts of plants that you can eat, guys. Look, broccoli is a flower. It's the flower part of a plant. We can eat it. Peas, these peas are the seeds for a plant. Spinach, look at these leaves. Spinach, lettuce, things like that. Those are all leaves. Celery is a stem. Celery is a stem. See the big tall stalk of celery? And then a carrot grows underground, which means the carrot is actually the root of a plant. And we eat it. That is the end of our slideshow, guys. All right, let's take a quick look at where we were going and how we were going to get there. I can discuss or I can talk about plants and their life. Thumbs up. And I will label the parts of a plant. We did that. And I will tell the life cycle in order by discussing the plant's needs. We nailed those. Great job. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today for our science activity. I hope you get outside on Wild Wednesday and you will have a seesaw activity today that allows you to label the parts of a plant, put the life cycle in order, and tell me 2 things that a plant needs. Get to it, Baxter Bees. Get to pollinating and spreading that joy. Love you guys.